Hello and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for choosing to watch this video. Today's story is going to touch your heart in ways you never expected. This woman adopted a judgmental Chihuahua and got what she deserved. You know that feeling when you lock eyes with someone and they just judge you? Like, really judge you. Well, imagine that, but from a 3-pound dog with eyes that could pierce through steel. Your breath stinks. I just stared at her for several minutes. I was like, oh my gosh, you are a real dog. I had never thought of owning a Chihuahua before. I was like, let's give it a go. If Tina and I could both have our way, we would just spend every waking minute of the day together. He's just so happy all the time. Tina. I can be gone for 30 seconds, come back, and she's flying all over the room because she's so happy to see me. She's not a dog who's big on playing with toys. Zoomies and chase, that's what she's all about. I'm laying on the couch and I get a text from my friend Beth. She was like, hey, some friends of mine just lost their mom, Carol. Carol had a Chihuahua named Lil Bit, and I know that you just lost your dog. Would you be willing to take her in? And I was like, oh, it's only been a couple of weeks. I felt kind of guilty for even considering taking in another dog so soon. But I was like, I'll give it a try. We'll have to see if she gets along with the German Shepherd in the lab. If you're still watching and haven't hit that subscribe button yet, you're missing out on stories that'll change the way you see the world. This channel is built on moments like these, raw, real, and unforgettable. Don't just watch, be part of this community. Subscribe now because the best stories are the ones we share together. We meet up halfway because we live in different cities. When I got to the back of the car, laying in this little bitty bed, she had her paws crossed, and she just squinted at me and judged me harder than I've ever been judged in my life. I was just blown away. I never felt so judged. Her head was probably the size of a kiwi, maybe smaller. I was just like, this is the smallest creature I've ever seen in my life. We loaded her up and she stayed in my arms the entire drive back home. There's a happy tale. We were inseparable and she chose me as her person, Tina. But I was still definitely grieving losing BB, and so I had read that one of the best ways to get past that feeling, that guilt of taking in a new dog after losing another one, is to tell your new dog about your old dog. I kept a picture of Beebs on my dash, so we got in the Jeep and rode around, and I told her everything that I loved about BB and missed about BB. Do you like your car seat? And it was the most therapeutic thing that I did for myself during my grief and my loss of Beebs. So obviously we ended up keeping her. It's been a little over 3 years now. Tina. All this dog wants to do is be held and loved and go everywhere with me. Are we going for a ride? And she could eat from the time she wakes up until the time she goes to bed. What do you have hanging out the side of your phone? I don't think there's a day that goes by that I don't laugh like a minimum of 15 to 20 times, just at her various antics and her personality. I'm actually a singer-songwriter, and she's come to a few gigs with me. She'll just lay on my lap while I sing and play, which is pretty special because BB used to do the same thing. Was the weather bad? Oh God, that's terrible. We're attached, not at the hip because she's too small, but she's in my arm at all times. I love my wife dearly, but there are times when she's like, hey, can we go somewhere just the two of us? And I'm like, yeah, of course, I can put Tina down for a little while. So bless her for being married to me and tolerating my bond with my dog. You know what's crazy? People always ask me if I believe in fate. And honestly, I never did. But after meeting Tina, after experiencing that connection, I can't help but wonder if some things are just meant to be. Like, what are the odds that this tiny Chihuahua would lose her mom at the exact same time I lost my best friend? What are the odds that she would need me as much as I needed her? I could go on and on and on about her little quirks. She scratches with her front paw like a human. I've never seen another dog do this. She goes very long periods of time without blinking. She'll just stare you down, and then she'll just sneeze on you. And the funniest thing, She has this way of sitting where she crosses her paws like royalty, like she's the queen and we're all just living in her kingdom. And honestly, she kind of is. There are mornings when I wake up and she's just staring at me, not in a creepy way, but in this way that makes me feel like I'm the most important person in the world. And maybe that's what dogs do best. They make us feel seen. They make us feel valued. They make us feel like we matter, even on the days when we don't feel like we do. We met at a time when we both experienced a huge loss, and I know it was probably a very confusing time for her, but she trusted me almost instantly, and I really thank her for that. I'm also grateful to her family for trusting me to take her in and take care of her. It takes a lot of courage to let go of something you love, to trust that someone else will care for it the way you did, and I hope I've made Terrell proud. She's 9 now. I wish that time would just slow down so I could love her for longer. Tina, every day with her is a gift, and I try to remind myself of that, because one day I'll look back on these moments and I'll wish I could have just one more car ride, one more judgmental stare, one more sneeze in my face. But here's the beautiful thing about loving something so deeply. It changes you. Tina didn't just fill a void in my life, she showed me that grief doesn't have to be the end of the story. It can be the beginning of something even more beautiful. She taught me that opening your heart again, even when it's scared and broken, is the bravest thing you can do. And you know what? I think BB would have loved her. I think BB would have seen what I see. This tiny, judgmental, paw-crossing queen who came into my life at exactly the right moment. Not to replace what I lost, but to remind me what love looks like when you're brave enough to try again. So if you're out there, sitting on the fence about adopting, about opening your heart to another animal after loss, let me tell you something. Do it. Take the chance, because the love you'll receive will be worth every moment of fear, every second of doubt, every tear you cried thinking you weren't ready. Tina saved me just as much as I saved her, maybe even more. And that's the thing about rescue stories. We always think we're the heroes, but really, they rescue us right back. They give us purpose, they give us joy, they give us a reason to wake up every morning and be better than we were yesterday. Here's something to think about. Is the love we receive from our pets greater because they choose us in their grief, or do we need them more because they fill a void we didn't know existed?